language adventurers, welcome to another electrifying episode of English Adventure the Podcast, where your English skills meet the real world. I'm your host, Adam, your English-speaking sidekick, here to guide you to speak with confidence, connect with others, and live your boldest English-speaking life. If this is your first time tuning in, a massive welcome. You've just joined a vibrant global community of learners who are transforming their English from textbook pages to real-life conversations. Whether you're ordering coffee, acing a job interview, or chatting with friends, we're here to make English your superpower. Today, we're tackling a topic you've been asking for: how to speak English confidently, anywhere, anytime. This episode is packed with practical tips, mindset shifts, and daily habits to help you break through fear and speak English with ease. So, grab a notebook, get comfy, and let's embark on this confidence-building journey together. Ready? Let's dive in. Picture this. You're about to speak English. Maybe it's ordering food, joining a group chat, or introducing yourself at a meeting. Suddenly, your heart races, your palms sweat, and your mind goes blank. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Let me share a story. A few years ago, I met Aiko, a brilliant student from Japan. She could write essays that would make professors cry with joy, ace grammar tests, and read English novels like a pro. But when it came to speaking, total freeze. Her hands would shake, her voice would quiver, and after 3 words, she'd say, "My English is terrible." But here's the truth. Aiko's English wasn't the problem, her confidence was. So, what's holding so many of us back? Here are the top culprits. Fear of mistakes. Worrying you'll say something wrong. Fear of judgment. Thinking others will laugh or think less of you. Vocabulary anxiety. Feeling your words aren't good enough. Nervousness in new situations. Freezing up in unfamiliar settings. Comparison trap. Measuring yourself against fluent speakers. Negative self-talk. That inner voice saying, "I'm not good enough." Perfectionism. Wanting to sound perfect before you even start. Lack of practice. Not enough real-world speaking opportunities. Do any of these hit home? Don't worry, we're gonna tackle them head-on. But first, let's bust a myth that's keeping you stuck. Here's a game changer. Mistakes are not the enemy, they're your best teachers. Many learners think, if I make a mistake, people will laugh or I'll look foolish. But let me ask you, when someone tries to speak your native language and messes up, do you laugh? Or do you think, wow, they're brave for trying? Exactly. Most people admire your effort, not judge your errors. Here's a true story from my own language learning journey. When I was learning Spanish, I once told a friend, "Estoy embarazado," thinking it meant, "I'm embarrassed." Spoiler, it means, "I'm pregnant." The whole room burst out laughing, including me. Did I feel silly? Sure, but that mistake taught me a word I'll never forget, and it made for a great story. Mistakes are proof you're learning. Native speakers mess up. Too ever heard someone say or mix up words? The difference is they keep going, and so can you. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. So, let's shift your mindset to embrace mistakes as stepping stones to fluency. Here's a powerful truth. Confidence isn't the absence of fear, it's the courage to act despite it. You don't need a bigger vocabulary or perfect grammar to speak confidently. You need a mindset that says, "I'm enough and I'm getting better every day." Instead of negative self-talk like, "My English is bad," try these affirmations. I'm learning more every day. It's okay to make mistakes. I can do this. Let's try it together. Say out loud right now, I can do this. Feel that energy? That's the spark of confidence. Mini challenge. Every morning for the next week, look in the mirror and say one positive thing about your English. For example, I'm proud of how I said hello yesterday, or I'm getting better at pronouncing new words. It feels simple, but this daily ritual rewires your brain for confidence. Trust mites like magic. A great mindset is the foundation, but confidence grows through action. Here are 6 simple, powerful techniques you can start using today to speak English with ease. These are designed for ESL learners at any level, and they work in real-life situations. Technique 1, talk to yourself daily, 5-10 minutes. Why it works. Speaking alone builds fluency without the pressure of an audience. It's like a gym workout for your voice. How to do it? Set aside 5-10 minutes daily to talk out loud about anything your day, your plans, or even what's in your fridge. For example, say, I'm making breakfast. I'm having toast and coffee. It's a sunny day. If you're shy, try it in the shower or while walking. Pro tip, use your phone to record yourself once a week. Listen back to hear your progress. It's motivating. Technique 2, use simple, clear sentences. Why it works. Complex sentences can trip you up. Simple sentences are clear, effective, and confident. How to do it. Focus on short, direct sentences. Instead of, I would be most appreciative if you could elucidate further. Say, can you tell me more? Practice phrases like, I think, I like, or can you help me? Pro tip, write down 5 go-to sentences you can use in daily life, like, can you repeat that please? Memorize them for instant confidence. Technique 3, prioritize fluency over grammar. Why it works. Obsessing over grammar freezes your speech. Communication matters more than perfection. How to do it. Focus on getting your message across, even if it's not grammatically perfect. For example, saying, I go store yesterday still communicates your point. Native speakers care about your meaning, not your verb tense. Pro tip, if you're stuck, pause, smile, and keep going. A smile says, I'm confident, even if you're figuring out the words. Technique 4, leverage body language. Why it works. Nonverbal cues like smiling, nodding, and gesturing boost clarity and show confidence. Studies show body language accounts for over 50% of communication. How to do it. Smile when you greet someone. Use hand gestures to emphasize points. For example, point to yourself when saying, I. Stand or sit tall to feel more assertive. Pro tip, practice in front of a mirror. Say, hi, I'm your name, with a big smile and a nod. It feels natural with practice. Technique 5, record and review your voice. Why it works? Hearing yourself helps you notice strengths and areas to improve. It also makes speaking feel less scary over time. How to do it? Record yourself talking for 1-2 minutes daily. Describe your day or read a short paragraph. Listen back and note one thing you did well. For example, clear pronunciation. And one thing to work on. For example, speaking louder. Pro tip, save your recordings and compare them monthly. You'll be amazed at your progress. Technique 6, slow down and breathe. Why it works. Speaking slowly gives your brain time to process, reducing anxiety and improving clarity. How to do it. Before speaking, take a deep breath. Speak at a relaxed pace, pausing between sentences. For example, say, hi, I'd like a coffee, please. It feels slower to you but sounds confident to others. Pro tip: practice counting to 10 in English slowly, emphasizing each number. This trains you to control your pace. Now, let's apply these techniques to real-life scenarios. Imagine you're using English in these situations. Here's how to shine. Scenario 1, talking to strangers. Situation: ordering at a cafe or asking for directions. How to do it: use simple sentences and body language. Say, "Hi, can I get a small coffee, please?" with a smile. If you don't understand the response, say, "Sorry, can you say that again?" Or, "Can you speak slower, please?" Asking for clarification isn't weakness, it's confidence. Example: at a cafe, I once misheard oat milk as hot milk. I said, "Can you repeat that?" The barista smiled and explained, "No stress, just progress." Scenario 2, joining group conversations. Situation: chatting with friends or colleagues in a group. How to do it: you don't need to dominate the conversation, just participate. Add short comments like, "I agree," "That's interesting," or "I've done that too." Use nods and smiles to stay engaged. If you want to share more, prepare a sentence in advance, like, "I think it's great because..." Example: in a group chat about movies, say, "I love action movies. What's your favorite?" It's simple and keeps the conversation flowing. Scenario 3, professional settings. Situation: job interviews, meetings, or presentations. How to do it: prepare key phrases in advance. For an interview, practice, "I'm excited about this role," because in meetings, use "I'd like to add." Write bullet points for clarity. Stand tall, speak slowly, and smile. Preparation plus posture equals confidence. Example: before a presentation, I practice my opening line 3 times. "Good morning. Today I'll talk about..." It sets a confident tone. Still get butterflies before speaking? Try these fast fixes. Visualize success. Close your eyes and picture the conversation going well. Imagine smiling, speaking clearly, and feeling proud. Warm up. Before a big moment, say a few English sentences out loud. Try, "I'm ready to speak confidently today." Use a mantra. Create a personal phrase like, "I'm brave," "I'm learning," "I've got this." Repeat it silently before speaking. Breathe deeply. Take 3 slow breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4. It calms your nerves and steadies your voice. Confidence isn't built in one podcast episode. Grows through small, consistent actions. Here are 5 daily habits to make speaking English second nature. These are adapted from your original list, with added detail for maximum impact. 1. Speak out loud for 5-10 minutes daily. What? Talk about any topic: your plans, a movie, or even your grocery list. Why? Builds fluency and makes speaking feel natural. Example: say, "I'm going to the park today. It's sunny, so I'll bring a book." Tip: do it while cooking or getting ready to make it part of your routine. 2. Shadow your favorite English speaker. What? Mimic a native speaker's words, tone, and rhythm from a video or podcast. Why? Improves pronunciation and natural flow. Example: watch a TED Talk and repeat, "Education changes lives," matching the speaker's energy. Tip: start with 1-2 minutes of a clip and build up to 5. 3. Keep a speaking wins journal. What? Write 1 English sentence you said each day and why it's a win. Why? Tracks progress and boosts motivation. Example: I said, "Can I have a water?" at a restaurant. Win: I didn't hesitate. Tip: Review your journal weekly to celebrate growth. 4. Join an English-speaking community. What? Find a language partner, online group, or local club. For example, Toastmasters, Hello Talk. Why? Real conversations build confidence and expose you to new phrases. Example, join a Discord server and say, "Hi, I'm learning English. Can we chat about music?" Tip, start with one 15-minute conversation per week. 5. Reward yourself for speaking. What? Treat yourself after speaking. For example, ice cream, a favorite show. Why? Positive reinforcement makes habits stick. Example, after a 5-minute practice, say, "I earned 15 minutes of gaming." Tip, keep rewards small and sustainable to stay motivated. Let's tie it all together. Here's what we've covered on our confidence building journey. Why confidence is hard. Fear of mistakes, judgment, and self-doubt. Vocabulary worries, and lack of practice. How to shift your mindset. Embrace mistakes as growth. Replace negative self-talk with affirmations. Focus on progress, not perfection. Practical techniques. Talk to yourself daily. Use simple sentences and body language. Prioritize fluency, record your voice, and slow down. Real-world applications. Start small with strangers. For example, ordering coffee. Join group chats with short contributions. Prepare and practice for professional settings. Daily habits for lasting confidence. Speak out loud. Shadow speakers. Journal wins. Join communities and reward yourself. Here's the deal, adventurer. Confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you build. Every sentence you speak, every mistake you learn from, every conversation you try makes you stronger. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You just need to sound like you, the bold, unique English learning you. Your challenge, pick one technique or habit from this episode and try it today, right after this podcast ends. Maybe it's talking to yourself for 5 minutes, saying a mirror affirmation, or messaging a language partner. Just one step. Then, notice how it feels. That's confidence growing. Wow, what a journey. I'm so proud of you for sticking with me to the end. If this episode sparked something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Follow English Adventure. Share this episode with a friend who's learning English, and leave a quick review. It helps us reach more adventurers like you. Feeling brave? Send me a message or comment on our podcast page. Tell me, which tip are you trying first? What's your biggest speaking fear? I read every message and I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep exploring, keep practicing, and keep adventuring. Because at English Adventure, we believe your voice is your passport to the world. I'm Adam, your English buddy, signing off. Happy speaking, and I'll catch you in the next episode.